US on to British Columbia. Well, days after Khalistani singers were celebrated, in fact, the British Columbia legislature had rolled the red carpet for several of those Khalistani singers. Well, there was one voice of dissent very clearly, and that voice, which is the Independent MLA Dallas Brodie, now joins me live to talk more about the incident, the ramifications, and why she feels that has a larger impact on the India-Canada relationship as well. Ms. Brodie, thanks much for speaking to me and NDTV. Let me start by asking you, you feel strongly about this entire issue, isn't it? You've raised a concern about it. Why do you think this could actually be why do you think this is such a big issue and has larger impact and ramifications?
Well, the fact that it's still happening, it's actually hard for me to believe this is happening. I sit as an independent member in the House right now. I voiced my concern about this immediately by putting something onto X. And the fact that it's going on, to me, is stunning. We should be very aware of what this group stands for and what they glorify. There are no secrets about this, and frankly, they make no secrets about it. Here in Canada, we don't want to become a launching pad for, groups that have grievances from other countries and it should be left in the past. We have to work here to build unity here in Canada, here in British Columbia, this province in British Columbia, and not have people like this being glorified at all. We want young people to have positive role models, not this.
Indeed. And Ms. Brodie, let me ask you this, that this is coming when lawmakers from NDP, lawmakers, several others were actually celebrating the Khalistani singers there. What do you think is the role of government, particularly Mark Carney, who, of course, needs to ensure that there is a crackdown on this sentiment?
Well, I guess like in any political situation, just speaking, I'm a newcomer to politics. I only just got elected in October, but I'm learning that people get influenced by getting involved on the ground early on, and they start working their way into the parties, and they donate, they work, they volunteer, and by working their way into the parties, they get persuasive power, and they get power within these entities. And so I believe it's incumbent on each of us as politicians to make sure we're not linking arms with groups that are dangerous and taking a position that's not helping Canada. So it's all about the politics and who's getting involved and who's getting in there and having influence. And I think this is where we need to look carefully about what's happening in Canada. And this isn't the only situation happening here. We have other groups fomenting, ideologies that are dangerous and very destructive to our social fabric. And we need to take a close look at this. I've been pushing on some other issues in this regard also. And truthfully, I am not clear why there isn't more political will to deal with this matter. That's my honest answer to you.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. Ms. Brodie, thanks much for speaking to me. Remember, it's the Khalistani issue that actually ruptured the India-Canada relationship. Glad that there are voices of reason like yours in Canada.